Okay. Hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. I can see only one. Okay. Yeah. So the strength of audience is less, right? Today. Good evening, all. Good evening. So guys, yeah. Good evening, all. Great. Yeah. I can see a lot of chat. Okay, so guys, let's start our session today. Let's discuss the agenda of today's session. Okay, so in the yesterday session, we have discussed about the execution flow of Java, like why Java is platform independent, why C and C++ are platform dependent. We wrote a simple code in Java, and after that, we have done the setup part, that is the Visual Studio Code part, and we have done the path setup, right? So we are left with the discussion of public static void main, and after that we will, like, today agenda is about the public static void main. We will go in deep about the public static void main, and after that we will discuss about the data types and variables, how the data is stored behind the scene, right everyone? Okay. And guys, today, like, I have an announcement here. You can see we are having one community class at 9 o'clock. Okay, that will be taken by the Prasad sir, and he will be discussing about the interesting project that you can add to your resume. Okay, to make your resume stand out in the IT field. Okay, so you can join this session that will be starting at 9 o'clock today. Okay, so if you are interested in that session, you can join this session, right? So without wasting our time, mm, here, right? Let's start our session, right, everyone? Yeah. Good evening, all. Good evening, all. Okay. So let me share my screen, right? 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. So guys, what we have done yesterday, we have saw simple, like we have wrote a simple program here. Let me show you the program here, right? This program we have wrote yesterday. That is, we are saying ki, hey, in order to write any program in Java, what we need a class. In that class, we have the entry point. That entry point, the structure of that entry point is what? Public static void main string args. And inside that entry point, we have to write the code. Okay. And this is nothing, that entry point is nothing but a function here, right? And yeah, so let's discuss about the public static void main first. Okay. So guys, yeah, okay. So guys, what happens? So we have public static void main. Okay, and here we have string args. Yeah. So what happens here? We have the source code, right? We have the source code here. That is .java file. That .java file will be compiled by the compiler. Okay, that .java file will be compiled by the compiler, and compiler will generate a .class file. Okay, the compiler will generate what, guys? It will generate a .class file that we have discussed yesterday. This is nothing but a bytecode. Bytecode is what? Encrypted code. Okay, bytecode is what, guys? Encrypted code. And this .class file will be taken by the JVM. JVM is nothing but a program. Okay, that is running on the top of the operating system. Okay, JVM is what? It is running on the top of the operating system, that will take your bytecode and interpret the bytecode line by line, right everyone? Till this point we have discussed. After that, this like, what will happen here? Let me minimize the screen here. So first time, JVM, like the program of JVM will start. Okay, again, JVM is a program, simple program, okay, that is running on the top of the operating system. So JVM will start, okay, and after that it will locate. Let's assume the name of the file is first dot java. Okay, so what will happen? This will be my first dot class file, right everyone? So I have the first .java file that is compiled by the compiler, and we will get a class file with the same name, that is first dot class. So my JVM will start and it will locate for first dot class file. Okay, it will locate for first dot class file, and after locating that, yes, I that JVM got the first dot class file. After locating this file, it will load it will load the class of first. Okay, it will load the content, it will load the class of first, and after loading the class of first, what will happen? It will start the execution from the main method. Okay, main method. This is a simple flow. You have to, like, you can see, like, JVM will start, locate the class file, that is a bytecode, and in that it will load the class file, that is a first class file, and after that it will start the execution from the main function. So my JVM is looking for the main function. Okay, in the JVM is nothing but a program. In this JVM, public static void main is there. So it will search for this keyword where public static void main is present. So here my JVM will find this structure, this prototype, that is public static void main. Then why I have used the keyword public? Okay, public is nothing but the access modifier. That means you can access this main function from anywhere. Okay, from anywhere, that means from another class you can access, from another package you can access, from another method you can access. So you can access this main method from anywhere. Okay, so that's why I have used the public keyword here. That's why they are using the public keyword use here, that is access from anywhere. Okay, everyone. After that, what we have? We have the static keyword. Okay, we have the static keyword. Wait for some minute. We will come to the static keyword. Okay, we will come to the static keyword. Wait for that minute. After that, what we have? We have void. Okay, what is void here, guys? Void is the return type. Okay, so if I will talk about the function, then if I have to say, like, the structure of the function has a data type. Okay, followed by the name of the function. After that, round bracket. Inside the round bracket you have to pass the argument. Okay, and after that the curly bracket here, and you have to return something or nothing here. Okay, you have to return something or nothing here. Okay, so you will say, hey, what is function? Function is a line of code. Okay, group multiple lines of code here. Function is multiple line of code that will take some input as an parameter. Okay, that will take some input as a parameter, perform operation on that input. Okay, after performing operation on that input, it will return the output. Okay, it will return the output. Okay, it may or may, like, it can return the output, or it depends on the logic, how you're writing the logic. Okay, if you are returning the output here, returning the data, then the data and the data type should be same. That is, if you are returning integer kind of data, then the data type should be int. If you are returning character kind of data, then the data type should be char. Right, everyone? Similarly, if you are returning nothing from here, if you are returning nothing from here, the data type should be void. Void means nothing. Okay, you are returning nothing from the function. So here, let's come back to the public static void main. Public means access from anywhere. Void means we are returning nothing. Okay, and we have the main. Main is the name of the function. Name of the function. Right, everyone? and this public static void main will be called by the JVM. Okay, it will be called by the JVM, and this string args is a command line argument. Command line argument. Okay, this is what command line argument. Okay, and we are left with the static part. We will discuss in a moment here, right? Let's see. First, let's go to the practical here, practical implementation here. So public is clear, void is clear, main is clear, right everyone? What is this command line argument? Let's try to run the code now. Okay, let's first try to print this command line argument here, that is system dot out dot println, and here I will print command line argument, and after that here args of 0. Okay, basically those who know about array, then they can see the syntax here. This is an string array here. Okay, so what I am doing, I am printing the element that is present at the 0 index here, right? So I'm not discussing about the array part, but this is a syntax to print the element that is present at 0 index. So let's run the code now. Okay, here this one. First I have to compile the code. Okay, after compile the code I will get the bytecode. Okay, and what I have to do, I have to now run the code, that is java, that is name of the class file hello world, and after that what I'm doing, I'm writing let's upgrade. Okay, let's see. So here let me enter. So here you can see command line argument and args 0 in the 0 index of the argument, in the 0 index of the array. Here what is stored, this command line is stored. Okay, whatever you will write after this, that is java and the class name, whatever you will write, that will be stored inside the command line argument. Everyone is clear about the command line argument, guys? Please write in the chat if it is clear about the command line argument. Yes or no, guys? Okay. No, sir. Okay. Ganesh, what is not clear here? Subscribe. So here, let me discuss about that part also. So here, if you will see, this string args is an array. Okay. Like I have not discussed about the, sir, can you explain again? Okay. So basically, this string args is a command line argument, and this is a syntax of an array. Okay, this is a syntax of an array. Then what you then you will say ki, what is an array here? Increase the text size. Okay, okay, I will increase the text size. So you will say ki, what is an array? Array is a collection of similar kind of data stored in a contiguous memory allocation. We are not talking about the array when we will discuss about the variables part, and after that we will discuss about the array part. Okay, but like those who want to get the gist of the array is nothing but a collections of similar kind of data stored in a contiguous memory allocation. So this is a syntax of array. And if I will say ki, like this, memory will be allocated in a contiguous fashion. Okay, memory will be allocated in a contiguous fashion, that is 0 1 2 3 4 here, like this. Okay, and there will be an index here. Okay, there will be an index to each memory block. Again, I will talk about the memory block when I am talking about the variable part. Okay, then you will get the clear understanding. After that, here what I have done, I have write the command java, and after that class name, that is hello world, and whatever I will write after the class name will be stored inside the args array. That means this let's upgrade will be stored inside this 0 index. Okay, similarly this subscribe will be stored inside the index 1. Okay, that's why when I'm printing args 0, I am getting let's upgrade uh, on the output screen, right everyone? And 1 minute. Yeah, Let me compile the code, right? This one, clear, and let me increase the font size also. Yeah. So now let's run the code now, right? That is this one, subscribe. So guys, you can see we are getting what? We are getting let's upgrade and we are getting subscribe here. Right, everyone? That means we have the array and inside the zero index, let's upgrade is stored, and inside the index 1 subscribe is stored. Okay, like this, whatever you will type after this command, that is Java and the name of the class file, whatever you will type here, that will be stored inside the argument array. Everyone is clear now? Yes or no, guys? Please write it in the chat if it is clear. We will talk about the memory allocation, we will talk about the uh, size of the memory allocation in a few minutes, right? Now it is clear, right? So public is clear. Public means access from anywhere. Okay. Void means it will return nothing. This function is returning nothing. Main means name of the function, and string arg means command line argument. We are left with the static part. We will discuss in a few moments, right? Sir, why we have to use plus? Okay. So basically, when we are printing the here, right? Here you are seeing this part. Okay, in order to concatenate the output. So here you can see I have wait for some time. Okay, Chandana, I will discuss about that part also, but here this part is my English statement, right? And this is my variable. Okay, so in order to concatenate our English statement with the variable, I have to use a plus operator here. Okay, I have to use a plus operator here. Clear, Chandana, this part? Okay. So now let's move to the next topic, that is Java is a object oriented programming language. Okay. Java is a object oriented programming language. Can you guys tell me what is class then and what is object oriented programming language? It is all about class and object, right, everyone? It is all about class and object. Anyone from the audience, what is class, guys? Okay, what is object? Okay, everything around you is an object. Okay, everything around you is an object. Okay, that is your pen, you and your table, this laptop. Okay, the mobile phone you are using, everything that you are using is an object. Okay, then you will say, hey, what is object? Okay, and what is class then? So every object knows something, and every object does something. Okay, let's take one example here. Let's take the example of mobile phone here, right? Mobile phone here. So here I have a iPhone. Okay, I have an iPhone here, and this is an object, and here RAM, and knows something means the properties. Okay, object knows something, that means object has some properties, and object does something, that means object shows some behavior here. Okay, so in simple word, object knows something, that means object have some properties, and object does something, that means object show some behavior. That means here the property of iPhone is what? RAM. Let's assume the RAM is what? 128 GB RAM. Okay, the camera. Okay, the camera is 64 megapixel, and similarly the brand name is what? Here the iPhone, right? So these all things are what? These all things are the properties of an object. And here my object is what? iPhone. Right, everyone? Similarly, I have, like, my object knows something, that is a property I know. And does something means the behavior. Behavior is what? With the help of iPhone, I can click a photo, right? Call someone, message someone. So these all are what? Functionality of an iPhone. Right, everyone? So everything around you is an object. Object knows something and object does something. Object knows something means the property, and object does something means the behavior. Similarly, I have the pen in my hand, you can see, right? This pen is also an object, right? You can see the size of the pen, the color of the pen, okay? And yeah, so that are all, or what? These are all the properties, right? The color is black, and the size is, let's assume, 3 centimeter, right? So these all are what? Properties. And the moment I'm writing on the this iPad here, then that thing is what? The functionality of the pen. Okay. So till this point, everyone is clear what is object? Okay. Yeah, we are coming to that point. Okay, Deepak. Wait for a moment. We are coming to that point. What is member and what is member function? Okay. But the object is clear, guys. Please write in the chat. Then I will move to the next part. So let's take a real life example. Okay. Let's take the example of Deepak here. So we have Deepak. Okay. Deepak is super rich and he wants to construct a house. Okay. He wants to construct a house. So, what he will do? He will go to the carpenter first. Okay. Carpenter or the builder, or he will go to the architecture. Okay. So Deepak will not go to the carpenter first. Okay. He will say ki, hey, if I will go to the carpenter, then the carpenter will ask about the properties of the house and the functionality of the house, right? Like what properties? Let's assume the properties, the carpenter will ask about the dimension of the house, how many rooms he want, how many kitchen, how many this hall he want, how many floor he want, right? And what will be the design. So Deepak is not the good person to tell each and everything to that this carpenter. Okay, so he will say ki, hey, I will not go to the carpenter first, I will go to the architecture first. Okay, and this architecture will listen to the Deepak. Okay, yeah, this architecture will listen to Deepak demands, and he will create a blueprint here, right? Blueprint here. Okay, blueprint or template. And after getting the blueprint and template, he will go to the carpenter and he will give the blueprint and template, and the carpenter will build a house for Deepak. Okay, the carpenter will build a house for the Deepak. Okay, so this blueprint or template, okay, that defines one again. This whole house is what? This is an object here, right? Everything around you is an object. So this blueprint or template that defines the properties and behavior of object is called class. Okay, this is called class here. This blueprint is called class here. Okay, and what is an object? Object is a real world entity that have those properties and behavior. Okay, in simple word, properties and behavior. So you got the real life example, right? So now in the Java world, this part, okay, 1 minute, this part is taken care by the programmer. Okay, the person who is writing the program, the Java code, this part is taken care by the programmer. Programmer will say ki, hey, I will create a class. Okay, I will create the design of the object, I will create the blueprint or template of that object, right, everyone? And this object creation behind the scene, this object creation behind the scene will be done by the JVM. Okay, so simple. Programmer is creating the class and the object is created by the JVM behind the scene. The second point is, in Java, these properties are called, okay, like Deepak has already given the answer, that is data member. Okay, data member. And this behavior is called what? This behavior is called what? Member function. Okay, member function. Please write in the chat if it is clear till this point. Okay, so in like we are saying ki, hey, Java is an object oriented programming language. Okay, that is everything in Java is about class and object, right everyone? If you have to access any yeah, so here the key point is what? Everything around is Java is an object. Okay, so Java deals with class and object, right? So in order to access the data member, okay, in order to access the member function, you need to create an object. With the help of object, you can access the data member and member function of a class, right? That means like here, the moment you got the house, you can access the kitchen, you can access the room, right? You can access the terrace, right? You can access the functionality of the house. Let's assume the functionality is it has a automatic door, so you can access everything when object is created. This is a very important point. When object is created, then only you can access the data member and member function of that object, right everyone? Of that class, right everyone? Here, so now let's come to the topic again. Here, this one, right? 1 minute. Yeah. So here we have what? We have public static void main. Okay. We have public static void main and string args. Okay. And we are saying कि hey, the entry point. This is a very important point. Entry point of the execution, when the execution will start, when my JVM will find the public static void main. Okay, when my JVM will find public static void main, then only my execution will start. Okay, and you are saying one more thing. You are saying one more thing here. This public static void main will be inside class. Okay, that is the first class you are creating. Let's assume the name of the class is first here, like this, right everyone? So you have the class. Inside this class you have the function, that is your member function, public static void main, and the execution of the program will start from public static void main. Okay, but you are saying कि, hey, in order to access the member function, okay, in order to access the member function, you have to create an object. Okay, you have to create an object. But JVM is saying, hey, I will not create an object. I will not create an object. I want to access the public static void main. Okay, but I will not create the object. How JVM will create the object? Because the execution is starting from this point, right everyone? So this is a contradicting situation, right? मतलब हो क्या रहा है यहाँ पर? हम कह रहे हैं कि अगर हमें किसी भी क्लास के मेंबर फंक्शन एंड डेटा मेंबर को एक्सेस करना है, देन वी हैव टू क्रिएट एन ऑब्जेक्ट. एंड जेवीएम इज सेइंग कि है मैं एग्जीक्यूशन स्टार्ट करूंगा कहां से? पब्लिक स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन से. तो हमने तो इस क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया ही नहीं. हमने तो इस क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया ही नहीं. जेवीएम तो इस क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट बना ही नहीं पाएगा क्योंकि अभी तक उसने कोई लाइन ही एग्जीक्यूट नहीं की है. तो होगा क्या यहां पर? हमें स्टैटिक कीवर्ड का यूज करना पड़ेगा. ओके, स्टैटिक कीवर्ड क्या काम करेगा यहां पर? द स्टैटिक कीवर्ड विल से कि है आई विल मेक दिस मेन फंक्शन एज class specific. Okay, I will make this function as class specific, not object specific. Not object specific. That means class specific means you can access this public static void main function without creating an object. Okay, With the help of static keyword, you can access the main function or any function without creating the object. Okay, we are not going deep dive into the static function. If we have time left, we will discuss about the static keyword in the fourth or fifth day of the bootcamp. But till this point, upar the high level idea is clear, guys. Yes or no? So can you please teach? Yeah. Okay, Chandana. So here, what like the idea is clear, right? So here, like the concept of Java is saying ki hey, everything is about class and object. In order to access the data member and member function, you have to create an object, right, everyone? But JVM is saying ki hey, first I will find the public static void main function, and after that I will start the execution. So you have not executed any line of code. That means you have not created the object of class first. Okay, without creating the object of class first, you want to access this main method. Okay, so my like programmer is saying ki, hey, I will make this main method as static. Static means the moment I will make this main method as static, that means it will be class dependent, not object dependent. Without creating the object, you can access the main function with the help of class name here. Everyone is clear? Okay. Okay. Everyone is clear? We will like again when I will talk about the static keyword again, then I will again discuss about this public static void main when I will do the practical implementation. Okay, then you will get the clear idea. But like the high level idea is clear, guys. Please write in the chat if it is clear. Okay. Yes. Anyone has any doubt? They can like write in the chat. Like I can discuss. Yeah. No one. So clear, right? So public is what? Public means access from anywhere. Void means return nothing. Main means the name of the function, and static means without creating the object, I want to access the main method. That I can achieve with the help of static keyword. Okay, static makes the method class specific. Okay, so with the help of the class name, I can access the main method, right? So JVM will access that main method. So now let's move to the next part. Okay, okay, so the next part is what? Variables here. So guys, please write in the chat if anyone knows about the variable. Okay, anyone knows about the variable, please write in the chat. And class and object is clear, guys. Yes, we can take the example of schools and this student, like the college and student also. A variable is a store of value. Okay, Piyush, what you know, like you can locals and global variable, like what is the meaning of variable, guys? Yeah, Suresh, you are going like into the local and global part, but I want the variable meaning. So variable is what? Basically, why you write a program. First point is why you write a program, guys. Simple. You write a program to take the data, okay, process the data, and get some output, get some desired result from that point. Okay. So this data, okay, so this data you can store, okay, in a like yeah, so in order to process the data, you have to store the data somewhere, right? You have to store the data somewhere. So there are two use case. One use case is what? You have to store the data in a permanent memory area, okay, that is your hard disk. That is how you can store that part. You can store that part with the help of this SQL database, okay. And one thing, like the second part is what? You can store the data in a variable, okay. You can store the data in a variable. So variable is a container that variable is a container that give the name to the memory location where you are storing the data. It is a named memory location where you are storing the data. Simple. Okay, variable is a name where name to the memory location where you are storing the data. Simple, in simple language. And let's take one example here, right? Let's take the example of data 10. Okay, what I want to process this data, that is I want to do addition, like I want to add 2 to this data 10. Okay, to this data 10 I have to add 2 to it, right? So you will say ki, hey, how I can do this part? I have to first store the data 10 somewhere inside the memory, and that somewhere, how you can store, you can use with the, like you can use variable. Okay, how you can use variable? Let's discuss the syntax part. So syntax is simple. You have to use the data type. Okay, and after that the name of the variable. Let's assume the name is here, yeah, name of the variable, and you are done with the part. This is what declaration of a variable. And data type name is equal to data. This is declaration and initialization at the same time. Okay, let's assume I want to store integer data 10. Okay, how I can store integer data 10? I have to use the data type as int here, and let's assume the name of the variable is num, okay, is equal to 10, like this. So what I have done here, guys, what I have done, I have created a variable num of integer type that is storing data 10. Okay, that is storing data 10 here, right everyone? Now this is simple. This num is what? This is the name of the variable. This 10 is simple. This is a data. This is an assignment operator. That means you are taking the data 10 and you are storing inside the memory, where the name of the memory is what? Num. Okay, simple. But what is this int? This int is providing us a lot of information. This int is a data type, and this data type is providing us a lot of information. Okay, so the first information, data type, will provide us about this, what kind of data. Okay, what kind of data you want to store inside the memory location. You want to store inside the memory location. Okay, first information. The second information data type provide us will be the size of the memory location. Size of memory location. Okay, and the third information my data type provide us is about the range part. Okay, from what range of data to what range you can store inside that memory location. Okay, you can store inside that memory location. So if I will take the example of int num is equal to 10, okay, then what will happen behind the scene? We have the computer memory. Okay, okay, we have the computer memory, and our computer understand what? Our computer understand 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1, and like this 0 and 1, okay, 0 and 1. So basically if you are talking about the hard disk, okay, if you are talking about the hard disk, in the hard disk we have magnetic field. Okay, in the hard disk we have magnetic field, and the direction of the magnetic field defines 0 and 1. Okay, the direction defines 0 and 1 here. Okay, and in RAM, okay, we have capacitor, lot of capacitor, and the charge of the capacitor will define 0 and 1. If it is charge, it is 1. If it is like a positive or negative charge, according to that it denotes 0 and 1. First point. The second point is what? Like RAM is having capacitor, capacitor is having charge. So till the time you are providing current, okay, till the time you are providing current, capacitor will have some charge. Okay, that means capacitor will store some data. Okay, the moment you you shut down your laptop, what will happen? there will be no data inside the RAM because there is no charge. That's why RAM is a temporary memory. And this hard disk, irrespective of the current, there will be magnetic field inside the hard disk. Okay, so that's why hard disk is what? It is a permanent storage area. Everyone is clear till this point? So yes or no, guys? Yeah. So we have int num is equal to 10, and our computer understand what? 0 and 1. So what will happen behind the scene? We have this computer memory, and in this computer memory, my system will say ki, hey, where 4 byte of data is free. Let's assume at this point 4 byte of data is free. Okay, because integer takes 4 byte of data. You will say ki, hey, what is byte? In simple language, one, like if you have to measure distance, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, right everyone? Similarly, in order to measure the size of the memory, you have byte, and 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Okay, 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So here my integer data is occupying 4 byte of memory. So here, let's assume this 4 byte of memory is free. This 4 byte of memory is free here. So to this 4 byte of memory, this num, like num is what? The name of the named memory location. Num is a named memory location. And to this memory location, there will be a starting address. Let's assume the starting address is 704 here. Okay. Okay, to each memory allocation there will be some address to it. Okay, and address will be in hexadecimal format. Address will be in hexadecimal format. You will say, hey, what is hexadecimal format? If I will talk about the decimal, if I will talk about the decimal format, then decimal formats have value, like any value you will make with the help of 0 to 9 number. Okay, that is 0, 1, 99, 97. So the number you are creating with the like the number you are creating, that number will have the digit between 0 to 9. Similarly, if I will talk about the binary format means you have number either 0 or 1, whatever number you are creating here. Let's assume 0, 1, 0, that will contain the digit 0 or 1. Similarly, the hexadecimal format is what, guys? It will contain number from 0 to 15. Okay, it will contain number from 0 to 15 here. Okay, that is 0 to 9 simple digit, and for 10 we have what? For 10 we have A. 10 is represented as A, 11 is represented as B, 12 is represented as C, 13 D, and similarly for E and F, right everyone? So the address of the memory is in hexadecimal format. For our simplicity, I am taking just a normal value here, that is 704. Okay, since my data type integer is occupying how many byte? It is occupying 4 byte, right everyone? So if the starting address is 704, what will be the ending address, guys? Can you write in the chat? If the starting address of the memory block is 704, what will be the ending address? And I know integer occupies 4 byte of memory. No one? If you're not getting anything, please write in the chat. Okay, we will discuss about that part, and after that we will move further, right? So guys, my question here is if the starting address of the memory block is 704, then what will be the ending address? Ashwin, why you are saying 1000? And yeah, like Chandana is correct, and yeah, so here, like both of you are correct here. If the starting address is 704, the ending address is 708, because integer occupies 1 byte. Okay, integer occupies 1 byte. So here 704. If I will, yeah, this will be what? 705, 706, This will be 707 and 708. Right, everyone? 706, 707, 708. Right? So what will happen? Here I have the data 10. This data 10 will be converted to the binary format, that is in 0 and 1 format. Let's assume the 0 and like the binary format of 10 is this one. Okay, that is this one, right? Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, this one. Let's assume the binary format of 10 is 1010. Okay, so guys, the next question is this 1010 will be stored inside this memory block, that is like this 1010 and like this here, right? Like this. So let's try to understand this part, how this 1010 will get stored inside the memory block. Okay, so let me take the same example here, that is int num is equal to 10, and I am saying ki here the binary format of 10 is 1010. Okay, and let's assume this 4 byte is allocated to the variable num, and let's assume the starting address is 704. This will be 705, 706, 707 and 708 here, right everyone? So I have this 1010. Okay, so guys, the next question is कि hey, let's assume you have two places. Okay, you have two places and you have number from 0 to 9. Okay, you have number from 0 to 9. Can you guys tell me how many possible combination you can create? You have two places and you have number from 0 to 9. How many possible number you can generate? Okay, please write in the chat. Let's see. The question is clear. We have two places and I have to generate different number and I have options between 0 to 9. How many different combination I can generate, guys? Correct. Ganesh is correct here. 100 combination. How? 0 to 9 means how many digit I have? I have 10 digit. Okay. 0 to 9 means how many digit I have? I have 10 digit. So there are 10 possible ways to, like, there are 10 possible ways to put number at this place, and there are 10 possible ways to put number at this place. So I have total 100 combinations. Okay. And like if you will see, if I will start from 10 and the last number is 99, so the total number I have from 10 to 99 is what? 100. Okay, so you got the idea, like why I have said 100 combination I have. Similarly, if I will ask you the second question ki hey, if you have again two digit, okay, if you have again two digit and you have just two options, that is 0 and 1, how many different combination you can generate, guys? Now you have two digit, that is 0 and 1, and you have two places. How many different combination you can generate? You can either put 0 here or you can put 1 here. Similarly, you can either put 0 here or you can put 1 here. So basically you can generate 2 into 2, 4. If I will say ki hey, you have 4 places and you have two digit, that is 0 and 1, so you will say ki hey, I can generate 2 to the power 4 different combination, right everyone? You can generate 2 to the power 4 different combination. Similarly, if I will say ki hey, you have 8 places, 6 7 8, then how many different combination you can generate? 2 to the power 8 different combination. Now let's come back to the this point, right? Okay, this point. So I got the idea how I can generate how many combinations. So now the next question is, 1 byte means 8 bits. Okay, 1 byte means, this is my 1 byte. 1 byte means 8 bits. Okay, that is this, 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 this. 0 1 2 3. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 bits. Okay guys, I have 8 bits. That is 1 byte is 8 bits. Okay, and 8 bits means I can generate number from 0 to 2 to the power 8 minus 1. Okay, I can generate number from 0 to 2 to the power 8 minus 1. Right, everyone? That means if I will say, hey, if I have two places, then I can generate either 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. Okay, these all possible combinations will be there if I have two places and if I have just two options. This 0 0 is 0, this 0 1 is 1, this 1 0 is 2, this 1 1 is 3. Okay, so you can see I can generate number from 0 to 2 to the power 2 minus 1. That is 0 to 3 here. Right, everyone? Similarly, if I will ask you about how many number I can store inside 1 byte, you will say, hey, I can store number from 0 to 2 to the power 8 minus 1. That means you can store number from 0 to 2 to 256 minus 1, right? That is 255. Okay, 255 here. Right, everyone? 255 here. Yes or no? Please write in the chat if it is clear. How many number you can store inside 1 byte? Okay, let's see. Everyone is clear till this point? Clear, right? So let's come back to the. Okay, we are like, yeah. So here, 1 minute. Yeah. So here we got the idea about how many number I can generate in 1 byte, how many number I can store in 1 byte, right, everyone? So if I will say ki, hey, int num is equal to 10, right, everyone? Int num is equal to 10. That means 10 is like the binary format of 10 is, let's assume, 1010. But you know one thing, ki 10 is between 0 to 255. That means 10 will just need 1 byte. Okay, the data of 10 will be stored in 1 byte. Okay, because 1 byte means 8 bits. 8 bits means the number from 0 to 255. That is the number from 0 to 2 to the power 8 minus 1. Okay, so you need just 1 bit. So this 1010 will be stored here like this, 1010, and the remaining places will be filled with 0 like this. Okay, lot of 0 here. Everyone is clear till this point how the number is getting stored? Okay, yes or no? If I will say ki, hey, if you have to store 257, okay, or I will say ki, hey, you have to store 302, then can you guys write in the chat how many bytes you will need? Like that data, the whole information about 302 will be stored in how many bytes? Okay, 2 bytes, correct. Sushant is correct here. We will need 2 bytes here. 1 byte is like 1 byte means the number from 0 to 255. If I want to store 302, 302 is greater than 255, so I need 2 bytes, right? I need 2 byte. Behind the scene, 4 byte is getting allocated, but the information is stored inside the 2 byte, right, everyone? So like this, the data is stored behind the scene. If I have to do the practical implementation of this one, then here, okay, let me create a variable here, that is int num is equal to 10. Okay, I have created a simple variable, and after that what I have to do, I have to perform addition operation on this variable 10. So what I will do, num is equal to num plus 2, right, everyone? And after that I will print the data here, system.out.println, and here the result and plus num. Okay, this one. So what will happen behind the scene, guys? The moment you will hit on the moment you will compile the code, the Java C compiler will check the syntax, semantics, and it will generate the byte code. That byte code will be taken by the JVM. JVM will do what? JVM will first locate the .class file. It will load the class, this class. Okay, after locating the class file, it will load the class, this class here. After loading this class, it will look for the public static void main function. Okay, it will call the public static void main function. Why static here, guys? Because my JVM will say ki, hey, since this is the starting point of the execution, and since no part of the code is executed till now, that means I have to make this static, because I JVM, like I am the JVM and I don't have the object of this class. Okay, because the entry point is this one, right, everyone? From this one, you will go to line number 3. At line number 3, 4 byte will get allocated to this variable num, that is data 10 will be stored inside this 4 byte. Okay, here, and this 10 will be stored in the binary format. After that, you will go to line number 4. At line number 4, you have the assignment operator. Assignment operator, when you have, again, when you have the assignment operator, the important thing is what? You have two sides, that is left hand side and right hand side. Okay, right hand side part will get executed first, and after getting the result of the right hand side part, I will store the result in the left hand side part. Okay, so what is the right hand side part here? The right hand side part is this num plus 2. Okay, the right hand side part is num plus 2. So num means I will take the data 10. To the data 10, what I will do? I will do addition operation, that is 2. Whatever result I will get, that is I will get 12. This 12 I will store again in the same container that is having num as the name. That is here I will store 12. After that, I will go to line number 5 and I will print the result num on the output screen. Right, everyone? So this is how, like, integer is getting stored behind the scene. And like, we are already out of time, so let's save the program now. Okay, so this is a very important concept, and the character, the floating point are simple. Like, this is a base, and we have gone through the base, so it will take 10 minutes to 15 minutes to cover the character part and the floating point data type. Okay, we will talk about these data type in the next session. First, let's run the code here, right? Okay, so here, let me compile the code. Okay, after compiling the code, let me run the code, right? That is this one. Okay, this one. So here you can see I am getting the result 12 on the output screen, right, everyone? I am getting the result 12 on the output screen. Okay, so let's take one question here. No, like, I have to discuss about the character, and after that we can take the question, and we have one more classes, that is community class going on. So what we will do, guys, we will discuss about the character, floating point, and after that we will go to the control statement in the next session. Okay, because it will take 10 to 15 minutes to discuss like what happened behind the scene when you store character, and what happened behind the scene between float and double, and what is the difference between float and double. Okay, it will take a lot of time, and we have already reached the time limit, right? So hope you have got the high level understanding how the thing is happening behind the scene, right? Okay, so guys, let me, like, first discuss about the attendance part. Those who are attending for the first time today, like, and those who have missed about the attendance part, what you have to do, you have to, here, you have to go to the description. In the description you can find the attendance link. From the attendance link, open the attendance link. Okay, and you will see this kind of interface. Login. Okay, and after login, uh, 1 minute. So here, and if you have any doubt apart from this, you can write in the chat. Okay, till that time I am explaining the attendance part here, right? So you have logged in. After logging in, what you can do, you can scroll down and you can see the button here, that is mark attendance, right? You have to go to the attendance, mark attendance here, and here it is asking about the rating. You can give the rating. Okay, like, if you are liking the session, you can give 10. If you are learning something new, you can give 10. Okay, it is my session, so I'm giving 10 here. And after that, we are having two program going on, that is our 6 month let's full stack program and 6 month data science program. Okay, so if you are interested in those courses, what you can do, you can go to this link here, you can open the link. Okay, from this link here, right, you can see like the Let's Upgrade portal here. From here you can see the USP of our program, that is the session will be 100% live. We are having 15%, like 15 industry standard coding project. Okay, after that we are having one-to-one doubt clearing session, we have live doubt clearing session. Okay, we are having placement assistance, and we are having a community where you can create a new project, discuss the new project. If you are facing any doubt, there you can discuss about those doubt here. Okay, and if you will see here, you will see each and everything on the this site here, right? Let's Upgrade site here, right? And here you can see our trainer also, that is having 8 year experience. Okay, that is Sanjay Kumar, and like all of are great here, and you will learn a lot from these trainer here, right? And apart from that, yeah, similarly we are having the data science program also. You can go to that link, and from there you can download the syllabus of the data science program also, right? And if you are interested in the 6 month Let's Upgrade program, you can click here, yes. And after that, if you have anything suggestion, anything you have to improve, you can click here nothing, or submit the attendance. Okay, apart from that, we are having a workshop going on. You can join our workshop. In order to get the link or the information about the workshop, you can go to our like you can mail us on support at the support at the rate letsupgrade.in. From there you will get the clear information about the workshop, right, where we are discussing about the this like the different techs, like this our big data, our machine learning, our Java. Okay, the data structure part, the problem solving sessions there, everything we are discussing in that workshop. Okay, this will be the 2 day workshop, and 3 hour workshop there, and that will be like yeah, you can ask the doubt in the live session also. Okay, about the workshop you can get the information from the support team. Okay, and apart from that, you can see here the link, those who are talking about the link, yeah, in the description you can go to this link. And yeah, so no, community class, so you have to enter the information, and after that you can join the meeting. From there you can attend the community session. Okay, and apart from that, you can see one more link here, that is about the okay coupons. And you can refer, okay, you can use the coupon refer 20, and you will get amazing prizes here, right? You can open the link and you can see what all prizes you will get if you will refer the course to your friend, to your batchmate. Okay, so this is the number of referral, and corresponding to that we are having the prizes here, right? So this is all for today's session, guys. Sir, what the extension of Java we install in Visual? What is the extension of Java we install in Visual Studio Code Editor for coding? Devinder, basically I have not installed any extension. Please do the Google search. From there you will get the idea. Because mm like what I have done is like I have just installed the JDK, and I am directly installing the Visual Studio Code. I am directly able to do the coding part here. Okay. So about the extension, I don't know about that part, right? We cannot find the assessment through the link. Okay, Bhuvna, the assessment you will get from tomorrow's session, right? Because today and yesterday's session are about the basics, right? Okay. So hope you have learned a lot from this session. Okay, we will meet with the remaining part of the data type and with the control statement in the next session, guys. Okay. This is all for today's session, guys. Thank you everyone for joining the session. And if you have any comment, you can write in the comment part. And yeah, this is all for today's session, guys. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.